But that could be as, I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you back to this week's edition of Mathematics Live. I am Coachmide and I have here with me my beautiful
Coach D in the house. How do you look there?
It's a fine girl.
Yeah.
All right, but we bless God. God is using us.
We take care of our.
We give God all the glory.
Thank you.
Appreciate God on our behalf.
Hallelujah.
I celebrate grace.
Yeah.
So that you will not be disgraced.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
All right, don't forget to please follow us on all our social media handles. We are on Facebook, on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and of course, by the grace of God, soon on Twitter and TikTok, you are going to be seeing us there.
Yeah.
We just want this message spread everywhere. Last week, if you were with us, we started a discussion about married but bored. And it was like, is it really true? Is it possible? Can people be married and be bored?
Yeah.
And we're able to explain what is boredom and the symptoms and all. I hope you are ready for us tonight. There's something we'd like to quickly share with you, and then we are going to talk extensively about what might be responsible for the for
This boredom.
the boredom that people notice in their marriage. So God bless you. Thank you for joining us, and good evening once again.
Yeah. Thank you so much. There's something I want to just chip in as we progress. Now, we need to also understand that boredom, we should, there are sometimes that there are, will I say, look deeper. You know, the more you look, in this case, the more you will see. There are some things that are like happening on the ground when people just say they are bored and all of it. And one thing also that I can say is also a symptom, I don't think we mentioned that last week, is this issue of clinging, you know, to your spouse. Just trying to cling to the person as though the person is your life, as it were. But that could be as, I mean,
How do we differentiate clinging now from just spending time together? You know, we need to get it. But you're raising a point, and I think it's right.
yes. What I'm saying is that sometimes you might feel that clinging shows that we are together. But that clinging could be a symptom of one party not being sure of his or herself. One party having some deep things that he or she has not healed from. You know, for instance, if someone background issues, for instance, if someone grew up in a situation whereby his daddy or his mom left, you know, there's this mental thinking that I need to hold on to anyone in my life. Oh, what am I doing so that this person will not leave also? And the problem is that the other person will now be the one that is most bored of that relationship. If, for instance, what I'm saying is if the wife or let's say the husband is more clinging to the wife as though she is his life, the wife will be bored so much about, he will be tired.
And this guy will just be all over her. Just over her every opportunity.
Yes,
He can't figure out.
Yeah, and there's no expression again, and then it's not even healthy for both of them. It's more like trying to use the other person to validate yourself. You know, there are deep things that when people notice things like this, they need to come out to. We'll still get to how to resolve, you know, how to come out of all of this. Because I'm just putting our attention to that other area that sometimes boredom can be also a symptom. Boredom itself can be a symptom of some other deeper things happening to individuals in that marriage. So we should not just put it aside and just say, okay, I'm bored. Let's just be going on a date every day so that we'll not be bored again. You will be bored of that date. That's what that date that you will get bored of it because there are some internal, you know, deep things that have not yet been resolved. I think
from what you are bringing out, people need to understand that even though you are married, you are still separate. You are an individual.
You
have your own personality. You have your own life. You must understand that. And what they are saying is that it is very, very important, and in most cases play a very major role in causing boredom, because the other party just get
tired of the
cleaning of holding on. All right, that's a very big one from Coach D tonight. I will celebrate this. Thank you. All right, now we would like to touch on some causes apart from what we should just drop now, telling us that there are basic underground and underlying issues when it comes to the issue of boredom in marriage. But we'd like also to note that there are some causes, there are some reasons why boredom, enters setting into marriage. Somehow, you see a marriage 1 year excitement, both of them doing excellently well. And then second year, third year, the story begins to change. There are reasons, and they would like to touch on some of them. I would like to start by saying one of the major culprits I have seen when it comes to boredom in marriage is the issue of not spending adequate time together as husband and wife. Now, a lot of people assume, oh, what else are you expecting? We sleep on the same bed, we wake up in the morning, we come back to the house in the evening, and we are there together. But do you know there are people that even though they are together in the house, they are not really together?
Yeah, so the issue is not just adequate alone, but quality.
It's not just about presence, it is about intentional spending of quality time with each other. Quality time to discuss, quality time to play, to gist. Your spouse is supposed to be your gist partner, your co-partner. Your spouse is supposed to be the person who is your go-to person. When there's an issue you want to celebrate, your partner should be the first to react. Your partner should be there and celebrate you at all time. You guys should be flowing together, gisting together, spending adequate time together. But the problem many times is people, once they settle into marriage, it's just like, oh, everything will work out well, and they don't spend quality time with each other. How do you do this practically? Like I was sharing with my romantics group recently, I told them that for us, when I come home in the evening and the both of us are at home, literally there is no other work we do, maybe on laptop or no. We spend time with each other, with the family, we just, we talk, we watch movie, whatever we eat together, even if you are present, we are sitting together, we are there consciously. And then throughout the day, we don't cut off. We are sending memes, we are gisting, we are talking, we are calling, we are doing video calls. Marriage is work, and people need to work on it. But I realize once you are not intentional about spending quality time, boredom is likely going to set.
Yeah. So maybe coming from that now, we just see people enter into roles. You are the daddy of the house and the mommy of the house, and then we just perform our roles as expected, without, as planned. We just plan out our roles, and we just do what you need to do. I need to do this, you do it. You need to do that. So it lacks spark. It lacks spark, because the truth is, even the ingredients we use in cooking, for instance, beans, you can eat beans in several ways. I can't begin to go into that now. But you can eat it in several ways. Why? Because life is good. If the same person, in this case, beans, the same ingredient, beans, can be eaten in different ways. So it's not about having multiple wives or having multiple husbands. That one husband God has given you, you can enjoy that person in multiple ways, because you are bringing in creativity, spontaneity, into the relationship. Not just role playing that you give me money for this, I do it, I bring my food, I enter this. Boredom.
Whether you are the.
It's just a matter of time. At the beginning, you might feel that that's how they've been doing it in our house. I don't know that, but then at the end of the day, the boredom will definitely come, out of that.
Another thing we would like to also discuss with you, which I'm telling you is one of the major causes of boredom in marriage, is we realize that people, once they get married, a lot of times they no longer intentionally speak the love languages of their partner. Now, we would like to go into this maybe some other time, but the truth is, while she's your wife and now she has given birth to someone, let's say let's mention the name,
John.
John. Why are you want that? So why just like Coach T said, she has entered the role, Mama John or Iya John, in your mind. But apart from being Iya John, she's also Comfort. That if that is her name, or Shola or Diola, that is her name. So you must still speak to who she is. That is key. That is important. You cannot afford to just walk away and just assume, both all of us, that she does not need love and all. You have entered in, you cannot afford to let that affect you from speaking the love language of your partner. I don't know if you have participated in our love language. In our love child has always been a blessing, and I'm telling you, it's a blessing. We'll come up with one again very soon.
Yeah, the ones who've done so many testimonies. And another cause I can say, Coach Rede, is that sometimes when there is lack of shared interest, there's really nothing, or there is little. You've not created some things together that you work with, or you work together. For instance, for us, by the grace of God, we have several shared interests. Some of them are business interests, some of them are ministry interests, some of them are social interests. But as a couple, when you have things you're doing together, we'll still go to there. But some of the reasons why boredom sets in is that you are just consumed with each other alone. It's just, he's my husband, she's my wife. That's just the only thing that your life is all about. Over time, it becomes boring because there is nothing else again. Your life is not bringing out something else again to the society, to God, to anything. So you are just into each other alone. So as much as possible, these are some of the things we'll be coming up with that, okay, these are how you can actually stop that boredom. And the cool thing is that, I want to say is that, when you notice these things, it's good for you to just take a pause and say, okay, let us address it. Let's not just go on. Like you mentioned, I think the last video, that once it gets to a plateau, you might start going down. So instead of going down, at that plateau, evolve and then, start, and incorporate some other things that will help your relationship to start going up again. So
now, finally, I would like to tell you that we have noticed also that when sex is not enjoyable, sex is dull, sex is boring, that would translate
into boring
marriage. Boredom in marriage, I'm telling you. So if you have an issue, let's stop. We can talk on that.
Yeah. And the subsequent videos will tell you some way out. So we talk about the symptoms, causes, but there are way out. And I'm sure you want to hear.
So join us next week, Monday, same time. We'll be here on all our channels. God bless.
Yeah.
Bye.